And we are back to Pewter Power.
How about that, Dr. Buck?
Dr. Buck, he is the man. He knows what he's talking about, I think. Well,
wow.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. We'll see. But anyway, we're going to go around the NFL. Dr. Buck knows nothing about the NFL. He only knows about Buccaneer stuff, so we're going to go around the NFL.
Is he the
and
team
this
doctor?
Man, what?
Is he the team doctor? Gosh, I hope not.
I guess if they go to Austria and play.
I feel bad for Ernest Graham if he is.
All right. Okay. We're going to go around the NFL, who Dr. Buck doesn't know about the NFL, but Joe Bell does, so we're going to go around that.
This was a great week in the NFL, actually. There's some great games. The New York Jets beat San Diego 27-21. Good football game.
Yep.
Surprisingly, the Jets won. San Diego played very poorly in that game. Both teams, again, 4-3 and 4-2. You're going to hear a lot of 4 and somethings because a lot of teams are in about the same boat right now. Of course, Chicago beat Tampa. Carolina, who we have to play twice, beat Washington 33-20.
Cam Newton.
Washington lost Tim Hightower for the season. Their starting running back that they got a trade from Arizona.
Yep.
And they also lost one of their wide receivers for 4 to 6 weeks, so they're kind of in trouble. Atlanta, our nemesis, beat Detroit 23-16. Close game. Was a close game.
Stafford got out with an injury, though.
He may be okay. He's in a boot, but he's week to week.
Yep.
This was my big game of the week. Denver. Denver beats the Miami Dolphins 18-15 in overtime. Now listen to me. It's 15-0 to nothing. Nothing. With like 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
Here comes our new starting quarterback for Denver. Who?
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow. Scores 2 touchdowns. Runs in the 2-point conversion. And they win in overtime on a 52-yard field goal.
We talked about it before. Okay, this is one of the teams just like Chicago where they were playing a little prevent. All of a sudden Miami gets complacent and here he comes.
Yep.
You can't do that in the NFL.
Just doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Tim Tebow.
Miami is
Tim
0-6.
Tebow, if he doesn't get it on the Broncos, he will be the next Miami head coach.
He could be very well.
Just saying.
I can tell you there will be a new head coach in Miami at some point here. Houston, who we play also, defeated Tennessee 41-7.
Arian Foster.
Kansas City 28-0 over Oakland.
Darren McFadden went down.
Both quarterbacks throw 3 picks, 3 in each half. Carson Palmer should never even put him in the game. No reason that he
they've got to buy, and they want to try to get in some work.
Green Bay beats Minnesota 33-27. Christian Ponder, great start for him for Minnesota. Did a great job. Great job. You know, but they're playing the best team in the league. And they still almost won the game. Did well. New Orleans 62, Indianapolis 7. That was the Sunday night game.
Painless Indianapolis Colts.
That was the first game, I think, in a long time that a World Series game has had a higher rating than a Sunday night NFL football game.
I don't know. My thumb was hurting. I was flipping back and forward watching
I did too.
Drew Brees, he's just amazing.
And Baltimore loses to Jacksonville.
Oh, ugly game.
7-12. Off Joe Flacco's 1 yard passing in the first half.
In the first half.
1 yard. He had 1 yard. Just 1 yard.
And they're complaining about Tebow, who was 59 yards or whatever, 5 for 15 or something. Give me a break.
All right, let's go into our questions. Our question of the week last week was, how many 100-yard games does Ernest Graham have? I think I jinxed him. You know I did.
I'm going to give it to him.
That's my fault.
You're getting him. I'm calling Ernie, and I'm saying, look, I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize for you. I'll make sure that I say, we use your name on the show. Well, it wasn't in vain, but he asked about how many 100-yard games. And, of course, after you have a 100-yard game, you hurt yourself the rest of the season.
Our winner,
Joe Bell.
We did have a winner. It was 6. It was a fellow from Ozello. Sam from Ozello.
6, Sam.
We have our new question of the week.
Yes.
If you were listening earlier, you'll know the answer to this. How many interceptions did Josh Freeman throw last year in 2010?
Oh, you did mention that.
He threw 10 this year so far in 7 games.
I was going to say he has
I can tell you that he's thrown more than he did all of last year, so it's under 10.
Let me tell you right now, it's going to be more than 10 at the end of the year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just so you know, he's got 9 games left. What are the odds that he doesn't throw another one? It would be wonderful.
I'm not a huge gambler. I'm not a huge gambler. But.
All right, last but not least, our bonehead of the week, and I want to talk
about
this for a minute. My bonehead of the week is Aqib Talib. Now listen to me.
Why? Okay, Aqib Talib is the cornerback for the Buccaneers.
Clear reason for this. There's 3.5 minutes left in the game. They're on the 5-yard line. Tampa Bay stops them on 3rd and goal. Getting the ball back, 3.5 minutes left, 3 timeouts. Okay? Got it?
Easy.
Aqib Talib gets in a fight with the corner, shoves his fingers in the helmet, 15-yard penalty, half the distance to the goal, first down for Chicago.
They still held them.
They still held them again.
Which defensively?
Which amazingly they did.
Yeah.
And got the field goal. They only had under 2 minutes left and only 2 timeouts left. So totally different football game if they'd had 3.5 minutes and 3 timeouts. It just kind of deflated them after that. It seemed like they weren't the same team after that happened.
Again, little plays.
Raheem Morris made it very clear to Aqib Talib as he came to the sideline. You could clearly tell he was not a happy coach.
Words were spoken.
Words were spoken.
There were little plays in each game that make the difference. The pick six could have made the difference, and Aqib Talib could have made the difference.
Yep, absolutely.
2 ways, one offensive and one defensive. Because that's the way it is in NFL.
So that's a little Buck news this week. Next week, we're going to come back. We're going to talk about the New Orleans Saints. Tampa Bay will be at New Orleans. We want to say thank you to Love Honda.
Love
Motorsports and Love Honda. Both, actually. It's the whole
shebang,
conglomerate that they are for helping us on our show. And we also like to thank our sponsors for our radio show as well. Lollygaggers and Crystal River, Eagle Buick, and Mike Scott, family of companies.
There you go.
So we want to thank you all very much.
See you next week.